We broke our curse of never playing Gwent on camera. The funny part is though that I was not doing anything at all on camera for the past 15 minutes. I want to do unspeakable things to myself at this point in time. Okay, we played Gwent against Fergus accidentally because we were actually trying to converse with him. Yeah, hi and welcome back to another Onkruid video. Welcome back to part 28 of The Witcher. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. We found this, the Tamer, a new silver sword, and I was gonna look at my boots. No, I think we already have the boots that I could potentially craft them. Okay, alright. What else did we do already this episode? We started making our way over to Novigrad to finally progress the main storyline a bit as well. But I had a little bit of a sidetrack because my inventory was too full after looting a smuggler's gear set in the river. Barrels floating, holding up chests, they might still be there. Yes, those three right there. And they provided me with some nice gear actually. And then I was talking about, okay, I'm selling all this stuff to Fergus now, even though he's not giving me that much for it. And they were also orange items, yellow items, things like that. And I asked you, well, hello. A strumpet. Is that a fancy word for prostitute? And I'm sorry. And I also asked you guys, like, should I do anything else in this sense? Or is it okay for me to just sell all this gear for not that much? So give me some feedback on that. Is it really worth it or necessary to look for the exact specific right vendor in order to get the most gold from it?
In your face.
Or does it not matter at all? And then additionally, what I was asking about is like, why are there bandits here? Randomly in the middle of the city center. We'll provide a little service to the people of Novigrad and get these bandits and thugs out of here as quickly as possible. In the back alleys. They won't be disturbing anyone anymore. I hope the peacekeepers of the city don't mind me taking matters into my own hands for a second. Let's make sure we put our swords away before we scare people. Her shirt changed color while we were back there. Okay, that's what I was talking about. And I was also talking about how I can go into every single room, every single building in this game, stand in every single field, look at every single flower, and always create some of these shots because I just get so immersed and lost in universes like this, and I love that about me. An elf blacksmith.
Redanian dumplings, speciality of the house, heartily recommended. Blimey. A vat gun in my establishment? It can't be.
How do you know I'm a witcher?
You joking? Silver blades, who else uses them? Crafted in Mahakam, am I right? Must be about 40 inches long?
40 and a half. Still impressed. You're something of an expert, evidently.
I'm Ibir Hattori, former master swordsmith. Currently, a master of dumplings.
Great career switch, to be honest, for me.
A pleasure, Geralt. How might I help you? Care to try a dumpling?
First of all, yes.
Tasty.
Glad to hear it. Anything else I can do for you?
The suspense, the silence, the drama.
Looking for a good swordsmith. No one?
3 swords on your back. A bit much, don't you think?
Good one.
This guy's never
but all
seen One
just
Piece.
aside, you make swords anymore?
Really? It's dumplings now. I must make a living. But I miss the hammer, anvil, and bellows. Oh, the heat of the forge. Were it not for that swiving Van Horn.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I shan't greet a witcher with dumplings. Come, let me show you something.
He's gonna serve us a nice bowl of pho, probably.
Quite a collection. Premium quality, too.
Thank you. I've kept these as mementos.
Damn shame you don't make them anymore. I'd gladly replace what I have with this kind of steel. Someone with your skills Why the hell are you needing dough?
This might surprise you. The pay is better. But above all, it's much safer. Food vendors rarely disappear or end up as cripples.
I see. Someone controlling Novigrad's smithing market?
Maybe
Not
that Van Horn
officially,
guy he was
though.
talking about.
All supplies go through Ernst Van Horn, and they say he plays cards with Cleaver. Frequently.
Tried negotiating? Making a deal?
With Van Horn? Do you jest? He's a proper heartless bastard. Either play by his rules and pay him, or go out of business.
I see.
But I shan't complain. Dumplings have proven an excellent source of income. It's just... well...
You miss the heat of the forge. Tried getting supplies from someone else?
those rogues of the underworld control all the sources. How am I to talk to them? Unless... Would you be willing to help me?
In exchange for some nice
Want me to
swordsmithing
help you
work,
get your
by all
supplies?
means, yes.
How?
Just come with me to a meeting. As my bodyguard, it'll bolster my confidence. Truth be told, not so long ago, I tried negotiating some iron deliveries with one of the King of Beggars' men.
Take it he's important in the underworld too.
Yes. What's more, he's on piss-poor terms with Cleaver, who backs Van Horn. It's just... He demanded an inordinately large share of the profits. I thought you might help me negotiate. I don't mean gratis. I'm certain we can agree on a fee.
Could I choose something from your collection?
Why did he look like a little kid?
Oh, forget this rubbish. I shall forge you a sword fit for killing gods.
I don't know. Criminal underworld. Not really sure I want to meddle with them.
I badly need your help. Van Horn is a Van Horsen. He must be taught a lesson. I'd be eternally grateful. Plate armor, yours. Or perhaps you'd like a catapult or a trebuchet.
Fine. Arrange the meeting.
Splendid. Meet me after dark, near the crane at the docks.
Will do, Mr. Dumpling Man. Are we gonna get sidetracked a little bit? Maybe, potentially, maybe. Let's quickly check the... not alchemy, let's check the level of the quest. Well, I guess let's do this first. we are not that well equipped yet for a level 23 quest. I hope this guy will not get angry at us for staying away from his quest so long, because we're gonna have to... it's gonna be a while before we're level 23. Especially in cities, man. There's something about cities that could really just have me standing around here for eternity. I really could waste away my hours and your hours in the process too. And wasting is kind of how you look at it. Because for me it would not be wasting, I would be enjoying every second. I hope that's not the person we're looking for.
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special fire for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you. And the others of your speech. No, I wanted only to live like you. Help me, kind folk, please!
Not the most fun way to die, I think. Hey, you don't have to scratch me, what's your problem? Kitty just randomly attacked me for some reason. Don't you like witch burning?
Sure hope Dudu hasn't met the same fate.
Doodoo. Another herbalist here, now that is interesting. Okay, don't get sidetracked, don't get sidetracked. Visit Triss in her house.
It's like a witch with muscle.
Hello, thugs. You didn't get the memo about a new lawmaker? Let's talk.
Not here for the loot. Interested in the sorceress who lived here.
We're supposed to believe that.
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Someone's gotta know more.
Why is she hiding is a bit of a redundant question, right? Didn't we just see the witches burning at the stake?
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
Then why don't you
You'd
know?
fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief, follow him. Beggars and thieves gotta pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king, crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
It's Menger.
Temple God.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property.
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad.
Damn, Tora. We're dealing with some dictator-ass looking shit over here.
Sniff out a moth a mile away.
This guy looks like a menace.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them. Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now. But just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it. And when I do, it'll be standard procedure. Like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air.
What's up this guy's
Be
ass?
seeing you.
Sad about Triss's house though. Maybe I can just loot all the stuff that's still here. Yeah, of course I can. Watch the guy just come back and arrest me as well. But there's some nice loot here. Some runestones, some diagrams, a nice painting of somebody getting fucked in the ass with a broomstick.
Herbs, roots, just turn to healing.
Okay, we can even gather some information from here as well. We're not just stealing. My evening with a vampire. Sounds like a great Justin Bieber song.
Only ever known Triss to use one like this.
Well, maybe. This is Triss's house, remember? So it's quite logical that we find stuff that she used to use. I wonder if those books add a lot of weight to our bags. What's up here?
Amulets are emanating magic. Gotta be Triss's. She was allergic to potions.
Allergic to potions. That's what I call it when I'm on my 14th beer of the night and the 15th one just comes back out straight as I pour it in. I'm allergic to potions at that point. Dumpling! It's dumpling time, dumpling hype.
Rose of Remembrance. All dried up.
The Rose of Remembrance? What's that about? What is the Rose of Remembrance about?
Triss's. Never knew her to drop them on the floor.
Everything seems to point to her being in some kind of trouble, some kind of a rush, or her house being used by someone else or something. Considering all the things about like how she doesn't normally do healing, she doesn't throw her clothes on the floor, she normally only gets dumplings from the guy down by the docks and never has them stored in her house in a random dusty old chest. Something wrong with Triss. Let's find out. Let's give her dumpling back.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor. Fetch some metal, you wretch. I
been robbed! Thief!
Wow, what a spontaneous and not obvious way of stealing. Hello, you have a cap on. Hey, look at that. The guy with the dodgy cap is in fact a thief.
More cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
More cautious than I thought. Brother in Christ.
Stop! Thief!
He literally did nothing. But okay, I won't get too close. I'll chill behind him, as long as we just keep him in sight. Just a little bit of a inconspicuous chasing. I feel like Assassin's Creed all of a sudden. Hello, ticket seller. I don't know if I need a ticket for where I'm going, but I hope not, because I'm vibing here. Some barge chilling. Oh, I guess it's kind of a theater.
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
Sure. Of course, but first some information.
All right, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone!
Interesting. Guess that was not so benevolent Witcher of me, but I mean, my benevolence can come at a price too, right? Can everybody just leave me alone for a second? I'm on a chase mission. Okay, who are we following now? Guy on the right, I guess. Sunday today, quite a chill day, and I'm trying to do that more often, trying to have more chill days, more days where I just find the confines of my home to be enough stimulation for me to spend the day in a nice manner, as compared to otherwise always feeling like I have to constantly be going out, doing things. I guess I did spend the entire day out yesterday as well, so that also kind of helps for me to feel like I can take a chill pill today. All I had planned was a nice walk with my friend who I always go on walks with, and I did that already. It was enjoyable, not too cold, but quite fresh outside. And then we have a little baby celebratory drink, which probably has a specific English word, but I can't imagine, or I can't find it in my mind right now. Either way, somebody in the trivia quiz team I'm in had their second child, and we're meeting up in a nice little saloon. A nice little building for some drinks to wish the little kid good health. Looking forward to it. It's gonna be nice and chill, nice and easy. And it means that I only have that plan today. It means that there's a lot of other time left for other stuff as well. Thank you, townsman. Probably gonna watch a movie with my girlfriend or read a bit of my book.
Who are you and what do you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
I guess if we maybe talk to a couple more beggars, we would not have been choosers, and we could have just used the password.
After you leave me your weapons, they'll be safe in the locker.
Okay, let's go along.
Fine. Make sure you don't lose them.
No worries. Be waiting for you once you're done with the king.
If he loses both of my swords, especially my new Witcher sword that I just found in the river, I will be a little dissatisfied. To say the least, I will be more than a little dissatisfied, but okay. Here we are, without any weapons, in the hideout of the King of Beggars. Let's not beat around the bush, let's just head straight in there, talk to the fella.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Kinda
Me and
sounds
my
like the
men
bloody
will
burn.
manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
Hi, Triss.
See, you two know each other.
Just met, never seen each other before.
Know each other well. I was curious whether you managed to find me, Witcher.
It was not difficult at all, buddy boy.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cozy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street clerks.
Street clerks, eh? Sure, buddy.
See, Witcher? I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with the hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason.
Quite based, to be
I'm
honest.
actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
If I find my swords again first. Right, important, I think. Can everybody just stop wearing such a hood if they don't want to be so shady?
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold partied with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Course, I got 'em. Said I'd have 'em and give 'em back. So I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
Thanks.
You watch out for yourself, miss. Novigrad's not what it used to be. Not a city for you.
Sure, a lot of opinions, this guy.
I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
City.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her. Here. No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I hoped you would tell me. You've been in the city, you know who's here. I don't even know who we could speak to in the hopes of figuring out more. Maybe that girl up there. I'm just pointing out that it's just an idea. It's just an idea, but...
Not good.
Don't know which movie yet. We'll probably decide at the spot. Or maybe a show, but we're not really watching a show anymore at this point in time.
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I'll get it.
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the
Look at
crane.
that look she's given
Second
me.
bridge in from the hall.
We're almost
I
in,
didn't
boys.
expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Klug is a little paranoid. There's a trapdoor here indeed. The sewers it is. And if we can loot some things in the meantime, then why not? Whoops. Klug, you have a drowner just living under your house, buddy. You might want to get that checked out. Maybe call like an exterminator or something. I guess we will do the job for you, but exterminating the monsters in your basement and then also jumping into the cold water for you, you owe me big time. Oh no, never mind, Klug, he's just chilling. Okay, there's a lot of loot in this basement. Sucks though. Yeah, it sucks though. Sucks though. Why do we have a mace equipped?
Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
Hey, maybe I can use my magic seeing sense to see where the lever is. Maybe it's this shining... Okay, fucking Diagon Alley looking ass.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers.
Whoa.
Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums.
Bro, she was in
Judging
the
by
middle
what
of her
Klug said, the
conversation.
parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex.
Yeah, that's called PTSD,
Current must have carried
girlfriend.
the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
You're not such a sarcastic piece of shit sometimes, but I love it. He was looking for... We are looking for a sack, and we are overburdened again. Looking for a sack and not looking for a chest, I guess. And this weighs a whole lot, so let's just drop that. Even though I would have loved to sell it, of course, but sometimes you need to make decisions. We can even come back for it if we really, really want to. The game... That's like the most random game crash I've had so far. I'm just doing nothing. I'm just swimming. I mean, I want to finish off the episode anyway, but I can't finish it off just right here in the middle of nothing, right? This is a cool artwork. Very cool indeed. I always love fighting alongside the sorceress, to be honest. Just the fact that there's some extra damage coming in into this drowner's face when he's not looking. If Triss is feeling like it though, because right now she's just standing there with a fireball in her hand, not really looking at us. That's all fine. Yes, there's a draft. Should be somewhere over here. Oh, look at this. There's a nice little rock here in the wall. That's convenient. Blah. Blah, blah. Armor still sucks. Gloves still suck, even though they are... Ooh, well, they are better in the end, maybe, potentially. Don't need that loot. Yeah, okay. The elves rule the underworld here. Bop, 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 bop. Guy has PTSD. Sun rises looking beautiful. Sunset. Swim towards the river. Current will probably have carried it along. And let's go. Let's look through the chest again. Oh, and now we can see the clue that we were looking for last time. Maybe not pick up the random piece of blue armor. Well, but if it's yellow, I'll check it out. I'll check it out for sure. 284. So much gold. Let's drop this. Let's drop this. Drop these two. Okay, and now after we have done this, let's quickly, as quick as possible, look for another merchant to get rid of some of the shit in our inventory. Oh, that was easy. It was indeed carried downstream a little bit. Okay, I guess the game crash didn't set us back too much, but it's still quite annoying. Nothing more annoying than lag though. Game crashing, okay, that's fine. We can just reset and try again, but lag, whew, that can get me very angry. I'm sorry, Kitty.
The filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
That look. We're about to land us some sorcerer Usei, I think.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Triss, you told this man you're a sorceress?
Of course. She was looking for work. That's her chief asset.
Are you, Triss?
I know it was reckless, but competition's stiff here. No one would hire me if I claimed to be a common rat catcher.
More importantly, no one would believe such a beauty could be an exterminator of rodents. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Yes,
Triss,
Brandon.
you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
All right then. Let's get to work.
We need to place these crystals around the
benevolent.
granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
We're benevolent. We don't care about the price being paid in advance or half paid in advance.
We'll take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
I will look for evidence of rat activity. I see some evidence of rat activity. There's rats everywhere. I guess doing this in the middle of a granary is often not the best approach. You just swam in the sewers in human excrement. I don't think the rat shit is the worst thing. What's up with that Brandon guy? He's a little strange. He's a little conspicuous. He's a little weird.
I think I plugged every hole in there.
All right.
None. Okay.
Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. And
Reconciled?
I was gonna say sexy, but
knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
We all lie sometimes, but lying to yourself is running away, whereas there's really nowhere to run.
Sometimes you have to escape just to forget. Your friend might have dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown another pair. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
this is one of the most important choices in our entire page, I think, because all three answers are gonna get some troubles. I don't know
yet. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Oh, come on. There was no right answer for me there.
Well, well. Our lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working.
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start.
I mean,
such a sharp sense of smell.
We're just gonna destroy them, right? This doesn't matter.
Here's what I think you should do. Pay up and march your boys out of here while there's still time.
Don't be ridiculous.
I didn't hire a sorceress in order to pay her.
Take my advice, mutant. If it's not your business, stay out of it.
I'm afraid
Thanks
it is
for
my
the advice,
business.
but I can't take it. All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Well, I'm sorry, Brandon, but my plans are a little bit different. I appreciate you trying to be polite, giving us a chance to escape and something, because we shouldn't be in here, but yeah, no, it's not gonna work. What are they thinking? 3 guys with some lousy old swords against a witcher and a sorceress. Like, come on. Are you even trying at that point?
If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Yellow sword. Overburdened, but I will see. Hopefully without crashing my game. Sucks. Goodbye. Let's find Brandon. Or look for Brandon for a second.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd
Typical
have set
bad
fire
guy.
to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
I am
Shut
the
up.
malevolent witcher.
I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Get
Thanks,
what?
Geralt.
You are welcome to risk.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri, and I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town.
Oh, what
Corinne
now?
Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corinne's been very effective. You should at least try.
What do I have to
She's
lose?
taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, De Jonquier, is a rich banker.
The junkie.
Not coming with me?
They have so
I've
many
got some
random
things to take
Dutch
care of.
words in here.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
Nice seeing you again, buddy boy.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corinne goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'd be nice.
All right. See you later.
It would be nice indeed. Okay. Wow. We really need to end off this episode now because it's been going on for way too long. Thank you very much for watching. Bit of a messy episode, a bit of a slow one. Some game crashes. A lot of dialogue. I feel like I haven't talked for the past 45 minutes, to be honest. But hey, maybe I was also just a little bit too salty for not recording the first 15 minutes. At least we won the Gwen game that I did off camera. I still have it in me. See a doctor. Alright, see you in episode 29. Bye-bye.